Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and like always, thank you so much for your support. So tonight is going to be a little bit different. Tonight we're not going to do a character update. Tonight I'm actually going to do a little bit of a different video in respects to making currency for some newer players, or if you're struggling to make some currency in like around yellow tier maps. I don't really think this strategy is going to be worth it if you're already in red tier maps and you're clearing them effectively. This should be for like newer players, or if you're trying to progress your gear and you're still around that mid to yellow tier maps. And essentially the strategy is using the ultimatum mechanic and playing in the Quay. So let me show you what I mean. We go to Act 9, we'll go to the Quay, we'll make a new instance, and then you're just gonna run around the Quay until you find the ultimatum, and generally it's gonna be in one of the four corners. It's gonna be here, down here somewhere, over here somewhere, or right here. And we're just gonna do this instance and we're gonna, complete it to the end. So let's do it just to show you what I mean.
Fire seeks what it will. The wind conspires with the flames. Flames beget more flames. Hate begets hate. You win. Again.
And as you can see, the loot explosions are pretty epic when you do this strat. And I did it last night for about an hour after a friend told me about it, and I was averaging around maybe anywhere from like 50 on the really high end. I got 1 hour about 200 chaos because I was getting some jewels that were dropping that were pretty well rolled, and I was able to sell them. So if you're struggling with getting some currency to buy some gear to push you into those endgame maps, this might actually be a pretty good farming strategy to get some currency. I did have a couple of exalts drop doing this method. I'm not including that in those calculations because that might have been a little bit more luck than anything, but it is just to say that this is a pretty good farming method. So if it's something you want to try out just to get you some extra gear to get you to that end game content, by all means test it out. Let me know what your status was, how much currency you made within an hour time frame or so. Again, my numbers were about 50 to 200 chaos, and I did this for a couple of hours last night just to get a feel for how much currency it actually spits out. Granted, this one didn't really provide a lot, but on average I think it's anywhere from like about 1 to 2, 3 chaos. Sometimes it's upwards of 7 chaos if you get some pretty lucky drops, and if you get some like really good gear that you can drop, or some really good jewels that drop, you can sell them, you can make a lot of currency. I ended up getting some physical critical damage, life, and resist jewels that I ended up selling for quite a bit last night, and I think that was a good bulk of the profits. I'm also going to go ahead and include a trade macro link down below. This is the one that I use, and essentially it is this right here. So I highly recommend using that if you're not sure what something is worth, or if you just want to check, for example, the currency trade values. You just command D and it shows you the currency exchange rates. So yeah, guys, this definitely works if you're, again, like I said, below red tier maps. If you're at red tier maps, you're probably better off just mapping and making currency that way, because I think it's going to be a little bit more profitable. So this is definitely tailored to those newcomers or those new players that are struggling in that like middle yellow tier area. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this different style informative video. If you did, let me know with a comment down below, and we'll do this. If this video gets about 50 likes, I'll go ahead and do 5 hours of this, and then I'll dump everything into a stash tab so we can go over the results together. Like always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your support. If you want to see more content, or if you want to follow along with this character's progression, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, peace out, guys. Thank you so much.